Cooper, to get on the website that you mentioned, is there any information on kind of consensus feeling about single-member districts, for example, from all your meetings so far?
Well, we haven't, all the meetings are on the website, so you can go on and listen to all the comments, and there were speakers for and against each of them. We haven't actually broken them down of who's for and who's against, because primarily the way it works in the legislature, the Senate focuses in on the senatorial districts and the congressional, and the House votes on the House districts and the congressional. And then at that point, we come together and we have to get agreement with the congressional. But we accept each other's work in regards to what the House does and the Senate will do. With the understanding and the thought that the House members understand their House districts better than we do. And we understand our senatorial districts better than they do because we serve. But it doesn't stop the public from giving comment. And like I said, we've had House members here listening. So if you have an opinion, do you have an opinion on which one you prefer, a multi-member or a single-member district, or anything you'd like to give your opinion on?
Well, we had our meeting at Lewis County Republican Club Thursday night, and the group was strongly in favor of single-member districts. And unfortunately, I was the only one available today to come, so I'm coming and taking notes and report back to them. And I gather you haven't tried to take a straw poll or anything like that.
No, sir.
What is the name again of the website?
It's on. Did you? It's in your paper, on your paper thing. And if you this one right here, this packet. If you go to the second page on that packet where it's just there's no color, there's the website is right there. And all you have to do, or you can Google West Virginia Legislature. It'll take you to the legislative page, and then there's little tabs up top that has Senate. You go up there and you point your cursor, and then kind of a menu comes down, and you go redistricting, and it pops up. And I tell you, there's a lot of information. A lot of information. People have submitted maps and so forth. Mr. Cooper being one of several that you can go in and review and look at yourself. You can submit maps or ideas, or if the executive committee wants to submit some type of statement, we will post that there. But primarily our Senate website deals with the Senate and the House and the congressional. As with the House, they got their own website now that deals with the House.
From what I understand, in the calculations I've made, we can come pretty close if we move Mason County. Period. And it's all done. In other words, we're trying to keep all these within 1%. Mr. Cooper may have done some more calculation than I have, because I haven't gone down to the precinct and the ward levels to get the numbers. So it looks like Mason County moved from the second to the third, makes that equal, makes all of them close.
That's right. It hits the number, but doesn't hit the compactness.
There is none.
There is no compact.
That's exactly right.
I think the looks of the district for all these years has looked exactly what it is, a gerrymander. And that's what was done. That's when they did it and made it look like this, that was the purpose. And I think it's ridiculous to think that we could have good representation when you're servicing from, as you say, the Potomac to the Ohio. It has to be the largest geographic distance in a congressional district, unless you're talking about a state much bigger than ours. I don't know the specifics on that, but that has to be distance-wise one of the largest and the most poorly accessible at this time until 4 years.
Put it in there again. You know, when this thing first came out in 2000, I looked at this redistricting, and I hated it. I mean, it was just really nasty. But what it did for eastern West Virginia is it brought eastern West Virginia into the center of the state with a delegate right almost in the middle of of the whole thing. And having moved to Barber County, I know that the Eastern Panhandle is, where is that? And when you're in the Eastern Panhandle, we always said over there, well, no one over in Charleston likes us anymore, and so we want to become part of Virginia. But this district, the way it sits right now, while it looks like and it may be a dinosaur, it's one that we've become accustomed to, and I sort of like this young lady back here. I like it. And I prefer not to see it change greatly. Because we do have, if you look at this, we do have representatives that have western and eastern counties, which really are different economically. And if you look at it, that's what we have. All of them are like